Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to another WWE Fantasy Log. I am, as always, James Phoenix. Joining me, as always, are Jeff and John.
Hi.
Hello. I apologize for any weird sounds, as you can probably see over there. I got my fan on. It's like 75 fucking degrees in here, so yeah, I'm kind of trying to cool down.
Whoopity-doo, I've got an air conditioner running in fan mode over here.
Yeah.
I was really wishing he wasn't going to finish that and just go, I apologize for any weird sounds, and then just leave us all to ponder.
Yeah. It's only about 50 degrees over here if you believe my phone, but I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's probably like low 60s outside, but it's warm in the house.
Fair enough. Open a window.
My windows are open.
Good. Anyway. You need to get one of those fans that fits in your window that blows the air from outside to the inside.
Oh my god, those are the best.
I have one of those that's out there. I have the air conditioner, so I don't need it right now, but
Yeah, I need to hook up my air conditioner. That's what I need to do.
do that
Especially
too.
coming up, because like starting Monday, it's supposed to get into the 80s. So have fun with that, John.
No. No.
Time to bust out the shorts.
Yeah. You especially want to get it hooked up before July, because goodness gracious, great balls of fire!
Which AJ Styles still can't believe that they have a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah.
And his first response was probably the same response everyone else had. Is there going to be a piano on the stage?
There should be.
Yes, you need to check out the interview on YouTube where AJ Styles first learns that WWE has a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire. His reaction is great. Like, wait, that's he goes, wait, that's a thing?
That is a thing. That is, in fact, a thing.
So I guess it's kind of confirmed. Raw doesn't talk to SmackDown, so SmackDown has no idea what the fuck is going on with Raw.
Clearly.
At least the superstars, because apparently their superstars didn't know Raw has a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire.
Yep. All right, so before we go any further,
Yeah.
we're going to cover the news, as we are wont to do here. And just to try to be up to the date, I'm actually going to talk about this a little bit real quick, because it is worth mentioning. Literally just, a couple of hours ago,
Yeah.
we had NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Yes. I'm wondering if any of the debuts that were supposed to happen happened.
Live from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. I'm just going to run through it real quick. Roderick Strong defeated Eric Young.
Which I forgot WWE even owned him until like a couple weeks ago when I kind of saw his picture. I was like, oh yeah, they have him, don't they?
Which one of the two?
Eric Young.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Strong.
forgot they had him.
Yeah, Strong did a knee to the face and came back with his signature backbreaker for the win, and then fled before Sanity could come after him.
Smart guy.
Yep. Pete Dunne defeated Tyler Bate to win the UK Championship.
Nice.
Thus
That's
Steve
nice.
doing it.
Yep. Let's see what we got here. Asuka managed to retain her women's championship in a triple threat match against Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross. Specifically after Ruby dropped Nikki with a Pele kick, but Asuka broke up the pin with a running knee to the face of Ruby and then kind of fell on top of both of them.
Those sound like not Asuka, the other two just sound like fucking Street Fighter characters.
Right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
They do sound like fighting game characters.
Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott more than Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross does kind of sound like a wrestling ring name, but Ruby Riott, no. That sounds like a fucking Capcom name. I'm sorry. That sounds like a fucking like MVC name.
Yep.
Because whenever I hear that, I think that the pirate chick.
Ruby Hart.
Yeah. That's what I think of when I hear that.
Let's see here. Bobby Roode retained the NXT Championship against Hideo Itami, managing to kick out of 2 go-to-sleeps, and then putting Itami down with not one but 2 glorious DDTs.
So he is not being called up to the main roster.
Apparently Kevin Owens and Pat Patterson and other people were watching the show. They were there. And in your main event, the Authors of Pain did in fact defeat DIY to retain the NXT Tag Team Championship.
That was the main event.
That was the main event.
Isn't one of them injured, or were they injured from that? It wasn't.
But I don't know. This was apparently some kind of. This may have been a ladder match, a TLC. It was some kind of specialty match. Because I noticed there was a point where the authors go to powerbomb DIY into the propped up ladders, but Ciampa and Gargano escape. They come back with strikes on the authors, lay them onto the propped up tables. Ciampa and Gargano both climb up a big ladder standing upright, and both hit splashes onto Razor and Akam through the ladders below.
Wasn't Ciampa? Wasn't he the one that was injured?
I thought so.
Yes, and I believe that's why. So
I thought he was injured before this. Like I thought we announced. I thought we announced that last week on the news that he was injured.
Well, he pulled off Takeover. If he was.
Either that or I saw it on the news thing. I watch every day. I saw it like during the week because I saw that he was injured, and that between that and a tweet that went out from some singer that that she was in the studio recording the melodies for the other guy's new theme song. That
let's see here. Triple H was in an NXT conference call this morning, revealed that Tommaso Ciampa avoided a major injury, but still has a sprained ankle.
Okay, so what? But the rumor was that between the injury and the new theme song for his partner, that they were going to break them up.
Maybe.
But I guess not.
Apparently the injury happened at a live event last night, only 4 minutes into the match, and there was fear that he had broken the ankle, but the fact he was feeling better, Triple H said that it was a ladder match, okay, was going to go on. And it did.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, also, randomly, apparently Chris Jericho was on Busted Open Radio, and he mentioned that there was an early plan for him to win the Universal title and then drop it to Lesnar and Payback, and he also pitched the idea to have him fight Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania.
That would have been interesting. Did Jericho show up at TakeOver?
Not that I can see an indication of.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
So what, they just used a recording of his song? They didn't actually ask him to sing it? Fucking WWE.
I don't know. They didn't mention anything about a musical performance, so I don't know.
Because remember I told you his new song is the theme song for TakeOver?
Yeah, but they never have the bands actually there for the freaking, you know that.
I know, but it's Jericho.
I know, but he wasn't there.
Lame.
They wouldn't have put him there anyway.
Why not?
Because if you pay attention to the programs that happen weekly, they're trying to sell his injuries.
Which is failing miserably because everyone knows he's on tour with Fozzy, especially since he keeps tweeting that shit.
Doesn't matter. They're still trying to sell it. K-Fob rules.
K-Fob is dead. Hashtag K-Fob is dead. Everyone knows it. Everyone says it. Except for WWE.
It's still real to me, damn it.
I mean,
what you did to poor Jim.
It says it all when at least half the wrestlers say K-Fob is dead. They're like, yeah, there's a blurred line there. There is no K-Fob anymore.
It's a blurred line, but it's still there. Moving on. So let's go into the actual news. Only a few things, not a whole lot going on.
Good.
So we'll go through some of these.
Excellent.
Not a whole. There was just noting this week there was no update on the appeal to the 7 deities, so we're not going to have that this week. Nothing happened with the Hardys, so stay tuned. However, and John might get a kick out of this, WWE and Psionics announced Rocket League partnership for upcoming pay-per-views. You like Rocket League, John?
And not too much.
Is that why the majority of their shows have been sponsored by Rocket League in past
That
months?
is. They announced on May 17th the partnership that will provide Rocket League with significant visibility and consumer engagement across WWE's global platforms, including television, digital, and social media, and on the WWE Network. They'll be a presenting partner of 2 upcoming pay-per-views, Sunday's Backlash, as well as Great Balls of Fire on July 9th. They'll also be a promotional partner for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam.
I would say WWE is about a year too late.
Rocket League Creative will air across WWE Network, WWE's digital and social channels, and on WWE's flagship TV programs, Raw, SmackDown, so on and so forth.
Rocket League's like old news. Isn't that game like a year old, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It is.
WWE, you're too late.
Yeah, well. It is what it is.
Indeed.
Put crush hour cars in the game.
Yes.
There you go.
Show them who's boss.
Perfect. Anyway. Yeah. So. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Does anybody know who Kairi Hojo is?
No.
Isn't that really Ansem's Heartless, who's also named Ansem?
Kairi, that's good, but no. You're a little late with that joke. The Richard Epcar discussion was before we went on the air.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Now, Kairi Hojo is a recent acquisition to the development center from Japan. Kairi Hojo, as well as Io Shirai, you may have heard of. But interestingly, Kairi Hojo was apparently told by WWE that she had to come up with a new finishing move, which people questioned because her finisher is an elbow off the top rope, which is said to be, and I quote, the coolest looking since Randy Savage, end quote. But she can't use it because it's apparently Bayley's move. Also, neither of them were expected to show up at TakeOver, which they did not because they had bookings in Japan over the weekend.
Or they could tell Bayley not to use it since she already has a finishing move and let her use her actual finishing move. Apparently she does it better.
Yeah, well.
It's like trying to tell Kenta he can't use the go to sleep.
Yeah. They almost did.
You don't tell the creator he can't use his own creation. Does not happen.
Wouldn't be the first time they've done it.
Oh.
I'm relatively sure they've done it before. I don't have an example ready, but I'm sure they've done it before.
Right.
Anyway. So. Next up, you'll be seeing a little bit more of SmackDown soon. NBC Universal put out an article earlier in the week indicating they have plans to incorporate picture-in-picture commercials during the SmackDown. What that means is that during the planned break, the show will continue playing without sound on the left side of the screen, on the top left, SmackDown logo below it, and on the right, with audio and video, will be a commercial. So, in the commercials airing, you'll still be able to at least visually see what's going on SmackDown on the left side of your screen during the commercials. They tried this idea during 2 separate episodes of SmackDown last year, and the results were reportedly positive. So the concept is expected to go live by late this month or early next month. So that's cool. What else we got?
What they really need to do is they need to put that onto Raw so they can reduce the show by an hour.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Moving along. So, as we might have probably all know by now, Braun Strowman has undergone elbow surgery. Back on the 15th, WWE announced that his elbow was, in fact, worse than they believed, that he will miss up to 6 months of action. His elbow was apparently shattered.
Yep. Which,
However,
after hearing that, it surprises me what they let Reigns do to his elbow on TV. Because for all intents and purposes, Reigns took a steel chair to a shattered elbow.
Well, reports are indicating that the extent of the injury may be a work.
Possibly.
According to F4WOnline.com, while Strowman did undergo an elbow surgery, their claim that he will be out up to 6 months is a work. It's likely Strowman's elbow isn't shattered as WWE claims, and with the warning that he would be out up to 6 months, the original timetable of 1 to 2 months is probably still accurate. He'll probably still be out for Extreme Rules and Great Balls of Fire, but this is likely so they can make the injury sound more severe and make him look more impressive by coming back early.
Possibly. But regardless, that just kind of semi-hosed Jim, and John is about to get a huge injection of points. Because guess who's back and is not going away because he's not the injured one. Yeah.
I don't know. His body tape says otherwise.
That's a work. Dude, he's Mr. No-Cell. And trust me, John, you're about to get a whole mess of points for Raw just on him alone.
Good.
Not really, but okay.
Well, he won his match.
Yeah, so he gets a match winner. Whoop-de-doo.
Woohoo.
That's not a mess of points.
It's more than I got from Bailey.
It's true.
That's more than you're going to get from Bailey.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not going to be able to do this one.
Oh.
Because Jeff, I'm going to let you do it.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you fill the people in a little bit about Randy Orton's Twitter escapades?
Oh, you want me to go over that debacle? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Did you see this, John?
Yeah, some of it, like the start of it, I think.
So I don't know all the gory details, but apparently this started in the Indies, like in ROH. I can't remember who it was that put up the initial tweet, but someone put up a tweet talking about talking about how indie matches go. And Orton, while out in a European bar having drinks with WWE peoples.
Well, I can fill in a little bit to start you off. It started with independent wrestler Rip Rogers.
There you go.
And he basically he got this post here that he put up, and it says every indie match now: handshake, drawn out move exchange. This is awesome chant. Strike exchange, dive, no sell, indie strong style, dive, more strikes, no sells, dive, flippy floppy sequence, dive, hit everyone with each other's finisher, then Humpty Dumpty, we all fall down. Fight forever chant, rinse and repeat until every move is useless and means nothing. Dive, take unsafe shot that looks like shit and hurts like hell, and then roll up finish. Handshake and hug after match, everyone's hands raised, all these guys chant. Go home and type on social media thanking your opponents and company for the match and telling others they should book these guys. Dive.
Yeah. So people did various things with the ... dive. And as I was saying, this happened during WWE's European tour. So Orton, after RKOing people out of nowhere for a half an hour in front of Europeans, decided to go have a drink with the boys and decided to pull out his cell phone and check his Twitter. Bad move, Randy. And so in a half-drunken haze, he decided to tweet.
Well, first he replied to Rip Rogers, ... dive.
Yeah.
And he added that in, and then he followed it up with a bit of a Twitter rant.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can't find his initial tweet, but it pissed a bunch of people off. But it also, because Randy Orton decided to tweet, other people decided to get in on just joking around. One of them being Bubba Ray Dudley, who tweeted back an image of him doing some top rope move in ROH, jumping off at somebody with ... dive. So his version of dive, to which Randy Orton replied with, LOL, there's a difference between a young, hungry talent diving and an old, out-of-shape, quote-unquote vet ... falling.
Yeah,
followed by an image of an old guy attempting to jump into a pool and failing miserably as he completely breaks the bottom out of a plastic chair and falls into the pool.
Bubba Ray originally responded with a picture of him at some, I don't know what the hell, but some wrestling match where he's jumping off the top turnbuckle onto like 3 dudes.
Yeah.
And he had a dive and added one of these. and one of those. And that's kind of where it started. Because then I guess Randy replied back to Bubba Ray saying, LOL, there's a difference between a young, hungry talent diving and an old, out-of-shape vet falling. Then the picture of the pool. And then somebody replied to Randy Orton, he flopped just like your championship reign.
I thought you wanted me to go through this.
Well, you're not going into the details. I'm reading the tweets.
I was going to, but you kind of took over.
Welcome to Jim.
I was going to say, Randy Orton did post a quote-unquote apology, but between that, someone replied to him saying, he flopped just like your championship reign, and Randy Orton replied to this guy, be more precise, there's 13 of them.
To which I wish someone then replied, your latest one, the rest were over 3 months ago, therefore they didn't happen.
So, But then, okay, so he replied, and I think this was like after he got back into the States, got sober, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
no. The proper reply would have been any of the ones where you weren't high.
There you go.
Or just be like, huh? You just be like, oh, good one. Trash any hotel rooms lately?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then he did another tweet.
What are you going to do, Randy? Shit in my bag?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So he goes, I really need to issue an apology, ... to a Twitter pic of, it looks like his cell phone with 8% of energy, 8% of battery, and this long ass thing, because you can't put all this into a tweet, obviously. And he says, and it's like half taking the piss, half just being a smart ass. He goes, sorry to the indie marks, indie guys and old timers who do dives, took offense, ... Just having a good time over a few drinks in Denmark, closing the SmackDown Live tour, ... While beating Raw and making over $5 million in the last 11 shows. And I know to some that doesn't equate to a standing room only crowd of 150 people paying $8 at an armory somewhere, ... But in the big boy world, that's called putting asses in seats. So enjoy your flips, dives, and 20 super kicks per match. To each their own. I will go dive back into my 13th title run and get ready to flip when my bank statement comes this month. ... Headlock. Needless to say, people were not that into that. People kind of were upset at his kind of stuff. Drew Gulak put up ... with a picture of him and Randy Orton standing next to his no-fly zone sign.
Yep. But the Young Bucks were more than happy to immediately jump in and reply to Randy Orton with apology accepted. Followed by @William Ospreay replying, until he buys a shirt, I'm not accepting his apology. Tell him about the shirt.
Also, we have a tweet from Fit Finley who posted a picture of him jumping at Mark Henry, and he goes, huge dive, ... hang time, top that.
Tell him about the shirt.
Yeah, so I keep forgetting who made the shirt, but one of the indie wrestlers,
William Ospreay.
Yeah, William Ospreay actually made a shirt. He tweeted it. And I assume that's his torso because the head's cut off. I assume it's him wearing this black shirt that says in white letters ... dive. It's like, I want that shirt. Also, Gregory Shane Helms tweeted out, I'm working on a new spot, the diving headlock, gonna piss everyone off. To which I replied, at Shane Helmscom, I believe at Trish Stratuscom beat you to that over 2 decades ago. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, John, but isn't a diving headlock, isn't that just a Stratus faction?
Kind of, yeah.
Shane Helms has yet to reply to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a kind of sort of Twitter war going on out there because Randy Orton decided to get flippant.
Yeah. And Batista just felt the need to chime in and just go, that's my boy.
Yeah, and then, so I guess there was beef between the Dudley Boys and Orton and Batista back when they were in Evolution because, as Bubba Ray put it, one of their matches didn't go too well, and 3 out of the 4 of them kind of got hurt because they all kind of fucked up. And apparently Orton and Batista were pissed at that. So people are theorizing that's why Batista got involved, because after Bubba Ray tweeted and then Randy Orton replied to him, Batista decided to jump into this. Which I was like, okay. And then CM Punk decided to tweet out of nowhere about this.
What did he say? I never saw his tweet.
So everyone's getting into this shit.
Am I the only one that when he said and then Batista jumps in, heard his entrance music?
Huh.
It's like, and then Batista came in, doo-doo. I just picture him running out, and I'm like, that's not how Twitter works, but fuck it, this is way more interesting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see if I can find Batista's tweet. I can't remember what he said.
I have it.
Okay, you do that. I'll look for CM Punk.
In the link because it's in the article. But basically, Batista was very short and sweet. In reply to one of Randy Orton's tweets, Batista just said, laughing, crying face, that's my guy, !! #, evolution. In response to Randy Orton's apology tweet.
Let's see if I can find CM Punk's actual Twitter. I don't know what his Twitter handle is.
I believe it's @CM Punk.
Okay. Let's see. At CM Punk. No, at CM. Is that actually him? Oh yeah, because that is him. Okay, fair enough.
He's under coach for whatever reason.
Yeah, coach. I don't know what that's all about.
Because he loves hockey, I guess.
AJ, blah blah
Sure,
blah.
why not?
Did you, what date did Batista tweet that? Do you know?
Hang on. Let me see. Load. May 15th. No, 14th at 10 p.m.
May 19th.
So it should be right around here. And then, because I don't know when he tweeted that. I just saw that they're like, yeah, Batista tweeted, and then Punk tweeted. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know where it is, but Bubba Ray actually did a full interview on the whole situation. And he basically explained, yeah, there was this match, when the four of us got hurt, and years later when I came back to WWE, Randy and I saw each other. We immediately sat down. We cleared the air. Randy's like, I was kind of I was a young hotshot asshole back then. Sorry for the way I acted and the way Dave acted. And Bubba was like, I had some problems back then too. I was kind of a jackass back then. They cleared the air right away. So there's no actual animosity between them. It's just kind of some playful banter. Which is good.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't find his tweet. I just know that he did, and I was just like, yeah. Of course CM Punk decided to pipe bomb this shit.
Oh, here we go. Bully Ray. There we go. I found it. Anyway, let's see. So he said, I was making fun of myself to that post I put up there of dive was kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke at myself because here I am the veteran and I'm doing a dive. I had no idea about anybody else's stuff, but I guess it was coincidental. Had nothing to do with Rip Rogers. As a matter of fact, if you go back a month ago, you can see that me and Rip Rogers, we actually have some really good back and forth on Twitter. We basically agree almost 100% of the time when it comes to wrestling and wrestling psychology. So he wasn't even, going with that whole little thing. So he wasn't even intending to be a part of that. And the reason why I said Randy Orton is wrong again is because me and Randy Orton have a long history. People may not know this, so I'll give you the cliff notes. 15 years ago, there was a live event, me and Devon versus Randy and Batista. One of those matches that did not go the right way. It was a snake-bitten match. I wound up hurting my back. Randy hurt his leg and shoulder. Dave hurt his tricep. It was one of those bad nights. Those guys had a little bit of a grudge from that night. It went on for a long, long time. Well, fast forward 10 years and I came back. Me and Randy saw each other within an instant. We shook hands, hugged, sat down, talked about it. Within 5 minutes, we'd exchanged apologies. Randy said, Bubba, I'm sorry. I was young. I was immature. I should have never been saying those things about you. I said, Randy, I'm sorry, too. I was a hothead back then. Sorry if I yelled at you or anything. We totally buried the hatchet. My last year with Randy couldn't have been any better. We exchanged funny stories, talked about doing the Super 3D together. It was a great time. Was one of the last people I said goodbye to at WWE. We both expressed to each other how happy we were that we were able to bury the hatchet. I still consider him one of the best workers in the world, okay? So I have zero clue why he needed to take that shot at me. But you know what? It's all fine and good because me and Randy's paths will cross again.
Also, Bubba Ray's tweet response, Dear at Randy Orton, my tweet had zero to do with you. It looks like you were wrong. Again. You're still awesome. Thumbs up. Enter, enter. Falling greater than House of Horrors. There's Batista. Oh, here he goes. So Punk's so let's see. But in defense of dives, after Ricochet pointed out there are many different kinds of wrestling and all styles won't appeal to everybody, CM Punk offered these words of encouragement. Others will try to project their own insecurities on you. Happiness is priceless. Hashtag Monday motivation or some shit. Twitter.com/King Ricochet, blah, blah, blah. And then the Iron Sheik decided to give his hand at Twitter and went, go ahead and dive. I beat the fuck out of you either way.
Yeah.
Also, apparently one person who supposedly legitimately got pissed off at Randy for the post that he did was TJP.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently TJP tweeted a pissed off response at Randy Orton. I don't actually have his tweet though.
And let's just bring this whole thing to a close because in the cruels of ironies, if you're talking, we're going to compare, these young indie guys to quote unquote veterans like Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. Leave it to a real veteran to actually put this whole thing in perspective. So, on the 10th episode of Dinner with the King, Jerry Lawler had something to say about this. saying that I think that the problem Rip Rogers and Randy Orton have is what the young guys think they need to do to get noticed. It's what the young guys do in these matches that bothers guys who've been in the business for a while. The young guys, like they said, they have a tendency to go out there and try to squeeze in every single move that they know. Every dive, every flip, every flop. Everything they can put into one 15-minute match. So in order to do that, if you're going to put all those moves in, you're not going to have the time to sell anything. It's just going to be one move after another until the match is over. That's not the way wrestling became what it is today. Not what I think veterans look at it, and not what the business is supposed to be. It's not really entertaining for the fans. I think that's Rip and Randy's point that they're trying to make there. So, there you go.
Fair enough.
All right.
Trying to find TJP's tweet.
No one cares.
Well, fuck you too.
Let's move on. We got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got shit to do. All right. Let's fire up the old charts here. All right, so as you folks can see, still in the lead right now at 2787 is Team Extreme, followed at 2488 by Certified Balor Club, and at 1805 is Team Apocalypse. Let's go over to the leaderboards. As you can see, still in the lead at 264 is the U.S. champion and new face of America, Kevin Owens. Followed closely by the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss at 222, TJP at 209, Finn Balor coming in at 185, just a few points ahead of Akira Tozawa at 182, who is tied with Austin Aries. Followed by, Jeff Hardy, who's also tied with them at 182. It's a three-way tie. Bray Wyatt at 173, followed by Chris Jericho at 171, and Seth Rollins at 170. So, with that, let's see what happened this week in WWE. Shall we?
Indeed.
All righty. Let me open up the Raw recap, and we will do this. Did you watch Raw and SmackDown?
I did.
Okay. I knew you had them taped. Didn't know if you got around to watching them.
I did.
Okay. So the May 15th Monday Night Raw emanated from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh.
Oh.
The best way I always describe Newark is the city that's so bad the freeway doesn't even want to be in it.
Yeah.
Here's
it's like raised above it. Newark's not a good place. Dude, no joke. Like there was a time when a couple years ago that there was a story where the mayor's like, "We haven't had a murder this month. That's good."
On to close the whole thing out, I finally found his tweet. He says, "The irony of proud magicians exposing bad magicians to non-magicians by explaining why the magic is fake." So there you go.
Okay, then.
Yeah, that was his tweet.
All right.
He's kind of not wrong.
Yeah. Anyway.
Continue.
Indeed. So we open Monday Night Raw with Raw General Manager Kurt Angle.
You suck. You suck.
He comes out to the ring and he announces Braun Strowman's injury.
He does.
And therefore announces that at Extreme Rules, #Extreme, there will be a fatal five-way match to determine the new #1 contender for Brock Lesnar's Universal Championship. The competitors in that match will be Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns.
If Samoa Joe doesn't win, I kind of want Bray Wyatt to win.
For those of you keeping score at home, that's one of Jeff's, one of John's, and 3 of mine.
Fuck you.
Jeff. Run. Huh.
Joe is gonna kill you.
Joe can't even kill Seth Rollins by himself. let alone with three other dudes in the ring. And I point out to you, how did Joe end up at the end of the night? Thank you.
Joe ended up fine. He assaulted fucking Rollins at the end of the night. Rollins was flat on his back.
Yes, and then Joe got Sister Abigail to hell.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so Kurt Angle is interrupted by Roman Reigns, who comes out to the ring.
Boo.
He informs Kurt that they don't need a fatal five-way because he's the #1 contender. Finn Balor interrupts next and says he's the rightful contender because he never lost the belt to begin with. Reigns tells Balor that he lacks the killer instinct to beat Lesnar, and Balor reminds Reigns that he beat him before. Joe comes out to the ring to interrupt, then Wyatt and Rollins. Rollins says he's here to fight Joe and runs toward the ring. And they meet at ringside and brawl around the ramp. All the men in the ring, aside from Angle, start brawling, and all hell breaks loose until Joe retreats up the ramp, and Wyatt lays Rollins out from behind. Reigns Superman punches Wyatt, and Balor hits a running dropkick on both Wyatt and Rollins at ringside, then slides in the ring and sling blades Reigns, who rolls out of the ring, and Balor suicide dives him, and then gets back in the ring to celebrate.
I have to say, I really loved Bray Wyatt's promo.
He does excellent promos.
He does.
Would you like to recap that promo since they didn't mention it here?
Well, I don't remember exactly what he said. I just remember really liking it because the lights went out, and then and it comes back up, and he's in the middle of the ring between everybody with a mic, and he just starts talking about each people and just basically being, I'm the eater of worlds and all that stuff.
Fair enough.
It was a really good promo. It was just like, it's like, okay, yeah, you're the big dog. Yeah, you're the demon, blah, 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 but you're no Bray Wyatt. I can't remember exactly what he said. It was just really, really good. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I can buy Bray Wyatt as a threat here because he's like, you guys may have all, excuse me, you may have all like the physical attributes, but I'm going to outthink you. I'm going to get into your head because I am the new face of fear. I am the eater of worlds.
I am the new face of fear. I am the eater of worlds. I will throw a refrigerator on you.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Yeah. I love the contrast of his character.
The buzzards.
Yeah, I love the contrast of his character to everyone else that's in that match.
Oh yeah, it's great. Although if Balor busts the demon out.
He probably will because it's a pay-per-view. That's his pay-per-view attire is the demon.
That'll be interesting. Anywho, so let's see. What do we got here? So for all these guys, that's going to be 5 on promo, 4 on assault is 9 for everybody. And then let's see. And then Reigns and Reigns gets 1 finisher and Balor gets 2.
Fair enough.
So we will go. I'm going to go in order up here that they were mentioned here. So let's see. Seth Rollins. Down here somewhere. There we go. So it's going to be 9 points to Seth freaking. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Oh, God. What did I do? Undo. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, my God. What the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What happened here?
I don't know. What did you do?
Hang on. Undo whatever I just did. Undo shit. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, so it should. Why is this getting all fucked up? It should be fairly simple. Backspace and a 9. Oh, wait, I know what's happening. Hang on. I know what went wrong. There we go. Stupid fucking numlock. Was page shooting me. Anyway. So 179 to Seth freaking Rollins. We're going to have 179 to Samoa Joe. Give 9 to Samoa Joe. That's going to put him up at 108. By the way, I just want to point out that I saw something funny earlier that in one of the replies to that whole situation, Somebody replied to Bubba Ray Dudley at some point and made a 305 live joke, which I thought was very funny. So let's see. After Joe, we're gonna have let's see, Bray Wyatt up here. We'll get 9. It's gonna put him at 182, and then we're gonna let's see. That's 3, and that leaves Finn Balor, who's going to get 9 plus 1 for the Sling Blade and 1 for the Suicide Dive, is 11 for Finn Balor. Now, let's see, there we go. Put him at 196.
Oh, apparently they did break him up. Okay, fair enough.
All right, then.
Yeah, apparently Tommaso Ciampa did, in fact, betray Johnny Gargano. So apparently the rumors were true. They did break him up.
Good to know. And then lastly, Roman Reigns is going to get 9 plus the 1 point for the Superman punch is 10, puts him at 46. Okay. So following this, we see Matt and Jeff on their way to the, or preparing to come to the ring for the match that they're going to have, or that Jeff is going to have later.
Yeah.
And then we got to the backstage area. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor are arguing backstage about who has the best shot at beating Lesnar. Kurt Angle comes in and tells them they need to take out their aggression in the ring. So he books Rollins in a match against Bray Wyatt tonight and Roman Reigns in a match against Finn Balor. So I guess that's, I'll throw a mini promo to them for that. And I'll throw a mini to the Hardy Boys for their thing also.
You do that.
6. And Jeff Hardy is up here. 85.
There we go.
And Seth Rollins, what?
Open volume mixer. No, not that.
What the hell are you doing?
Playback devices. Set this to headset.
Balor, and then what else? Who was the other one there? Roman. Okay. Wait. I just give Roman points twice.
Give him all the points.
Balor, and before that was Rollins. No, I did it right. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Moving along.
Yeah. Bray. I found Bray's promo. At least part of it. He's like, "Yo, you all put on your brave faces, but I see you trembling. Roman, Joe, Finn, you will cower.
Seth.
And you will run." Seth wasn't out there.
Oh.
Seth was the last one to come out. Remember?
Okay.
Finn. Yeah, oh, it was fall. That's right. You will cower, you will fall, and you will run.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He gets interrupted by Seth.
Of course. All right, moving along. We have up next a one-on-one match between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. Sheamus.
Okay.
All right, so Jeff takes control early on, pummels Sheamus. Sheamus comes back for a little while, fights out of a twist of fate attempt. More back and forth. Sheamus came off the top but got caught with a neck breaker out of midair. Matt shoves Sheamus off the apron that he got onto. And then Sheamus kicked Matt off the apron and then turned around into a twist of fate. And then ate a swanton. So,
okay then.
So Sheamus lost this match. I'm gonna take a wild guess that Cesaro was also a ringside, so we'll throw him some points too. So Cesaro and Matt are. I was like, Cesaro was going to get accompaniment, so that's 5. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. Puts it 153, and then Matt is going to get the accompaniment plus some interference. So that's 11 for him. Is 67. All right. And then Sheamus was in the match but lost it, so he'll get 5 points for being in the match, and he'll get 6 points for moves. There's 11 points to Sheamus.
Yep.
He's down here somewhere.
Fair enough.
9, 130 for him. Jeff Hardy wins the match. He'll get 20 for winning it, 5 for competing in it, and 2 moves is 27 points to Jeff Hardy. 95, 105, and 7 is 212.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that. That bears mentioning.
What?
WWE Hall of Famer, good old JR, Jim Ross, is apparently going back behind the table. Because he's apparently going to be one of the commentators for the UK thing.
For the what?
The UK thing.
Oh. Okay, then.
So, yeah, apparently he's coming out of retirement and going back behind the table.
Fair enough. Supposedly, I think he commentated the UK title match tonight, actually, at the
yeah,
takeover.
He was there at NXT TakeOver. I think that's why, is because he's now the official commentator for the UK tournament or the UK show.
Okay, then.
Yeah, kind of weird. But there you go. He's back.
Why not?
Boomer Sooner has returned.
Yeah.
Continue.
Alicia Fox had a match against Sasha Banks. And Alicia won.
Yep.
Yeah, it's her isn't her first victory in 2 years or something crazy?
Probably.
Her first singles win in since 2015
Sasha
or some shit.
Sasha came out strong early on, but Alicia managed to get out of a small package and then follow up with a leg drop. She celebrated with Noam Dar after the match. So Noam Dar is going to get accompaniment points. $66. All right, so Sasha's going to get competition points. So Sasha's got 2, and then 5 for competing is 7 points to Sasha. $116. Alicia gets 20 for winning, 5 for competing, 1 move. It's 26 points to Alicia. 78, 84. All right. Following this, we had an Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Dean Ambrose. All points to you, John.
Woohoo!
It ended in a DQ.
Boo.
Sorry. Yes, they went back and forth for a while. Miz used Maurice as a shield at one point. And we got the end where Ambrose hit a flying elbow on The Miz and then threw him back in the ring. And the referee was distracted by Maurice outside the ring, and The Miz tried to low blow Dean from behind, but Dean saw him coming and caught his fist between his legs, and then stepped around The Miz's arm. And then as The Miz got up, Dean just kicked him straight in the nuts. Unfortunately, that was the point at which the ref turned around and Dean got DQ'd. And Corey Graves immediately started trying to justify the Miz's attempted low blow as a thigh grab.
It was a botched grapefruit claw.
There you go. So, The Miz is your winner, but Dean retains the belt by DQ.
Yep.
Yep. So, The Miz is your winner, but he wins by an unintentional DQ win, so he won't get points for that, but he will get 5 points for competing, and he will get 2 points for his moves, so he will get 7 points. Seven points to The Miz. And how's he done, Miz? 147. All right. And then Maurice is going to get herself some accompaniment points and some interference points. So that's 11 to her. So that's 87 for her. And then we've got Dean Ambrose. That's it. Who is going to get himself... he's on a DQ loss, so he loses 4 points for that. So his live competition points drops to 1. So he gets 1 for that. He does still get 3 move points. It's 4. And he technically retained the belt. Which, for the mid-card belt, is 20. So that would be 24 points to Dean Ambrose.
It's almost like he won.
I know. We 64, we 168 for Dean Ambrose. All right. All right. Moving along. We've got Finn Balor doing a brief backstage interview where he says that the WWE may be Roman Reigns' yard, but it's my universe.
He's not wrong.
Promo to Finn Balor. 204. Alexa Bliss comes out and begins to cut a heel promo. I'm trying to come up with a nickname for Newark, New Jersey.
Am I the only one who thinks she got more of a face response than Bailey did?
Yeah.
It kind of sounded like it to me.
Because she's using some sayings that reply to other cities, like, no, that's not it either. And then she did come up with one for Newark, and I don't remember what the hell it was, but it was funny. It's not noted here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what she said, Jeff?
No.
Fair enough. Well, she gets thrown, but she gets interrupted by Bailey. And this whole thing ends in a brawl. And Alexa ends this situation when she grabs a kendo stick from under the ring and nails Bailey with it.
Am I the only one who thought that it looked like she cracked Bailey over the back of the head with it?
She might have.
Which is kind of illegal, but yeah.
Yeah. So promo and brawl to Alexa and Bailey, and Alexa gets a weapon use. So Bailey's going to get the 5 for the promo, 4 for the brawl is 9 to Bailey. Is 77. And then Alexa Bliss is going to have the 9 plus 3 for a weapon use is 11. Wait, 9, 10, yeah, 11 points to Alexa. 233. All right. Following this, we cut backstage where The Miz approaches Kurt Angle and demands a rematch with Ambrose after that blatant DQ. And he wants a match where the title could change hands on a countout or a DQ. Kurt Angle agrees to the match. It says that it will be at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. And then Maurice starts yelling at him in French. And then Kurt Angle's like, oh, yeah? Well, parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle Kurt Angle. was pretty funny. So, promote him as in Maurice.
I like he gives Miz what he wants, which I'll have to say is probably the first and last time Miz will ever want a title change on a DQ or count out. But I like he gets what he wants, and then Maurice yells at him like, "Fucking what?"
All right. So let's hear. So the Miz is going to get 5 promo points. That's 3. That's 152. And Maurice is up here somewhere. Where the hell is she? There we go. 92. Okay. All right. After this, we come back to the ring for a cruiserweight tag team match player. It's the cruiserweight champion and king of the cruiserweights, Neville, teaming up with TJP to take on a double Austin Aries and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Neville and Perkins work over Aries earlier in the match, frequent tags in and out. Gallagher gets a hot tag, works on TJ with kicks. Aries and Neville get a tag and hit the ring and brawl all the way to the outside, while Gallagher and Perkins are still the legal men. TJ goes for a detonation kick, but Gallagher escapes, headbutts him, but Neville grabs Gallagher's leg from the floor to distract him, which allows TJ to hit the detonation kick for the win.
Yep.
So, Aries and Gallagher lost.
Yep.
But Aries and Gallagher also hit no moves. So, well, no, Gallagher and Perkins hit a move. Sorry, Neville and Aries hit no moves.
Mm.
So, Neville's going to get 15 points for being on the winning team and 5 for competing. So, 20 points to Neville. 71. And then, let's see. TJP won the match. So, he'll get himself 20 for competing. 5 for winning is 25. And he had the detonation kick is 26 to TJP.
Woohoo!
Doing this in the wrong order, and I don't care. It's 235. And then, let's see, Gallagher and Aries lost. Aries had no moves, so Aries gets 5. Thank you for showing up points. 187. And Gentleman Jack Gallagher gets 5 showing up points and a headbutt point. Oh, more than that, actually, because he evaded a detonation kick. So that's 4, and then 5 competing is 9 to Gentleman Jack Gallagher. It's 136. All right. Indeed. Rolling along, we come backstage where Bayley is being checked on by a trainer after that vicious kendo stick assault. And Kurt Angle walks in and lets Bayley know that those kendo sticks are no joke. Bayley says she wants her championship back, and she wants it back at it. She doesn't want that. You know, Kurt Angle says, I'm going to put you in a regular match at Extreme Rules. And Bayley's like, no, I don't want a regular match. I want to get my revenge on Alexa Bliss. I don't care if I get hurt. And Angle says, all right, we'll let you give Alexa a taste of your own medicine. You're going to face Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship at Extreme Rules. Are you ready for this, John?
Mm-hmm.
In a kendo stick on a pole match.
It's back.
The ghost of Russo.
Blank on a pole has returned. Eric Bischoff, eat your heart out. It's back and better than ever.
Now, here's a question I ask you.
Yeah.
We started off with a simple weapon on a pole match. These things tend to get more ridiculous. What's the estimated time frame before we're back to Shelton Benjamin's mama on a forklift match?
Depends if Shelton Benjamin ever re-debuts. Which right now looks like it's probably not going to happen. So.
Yeah, well. By the way, fun facts for the people who aren't debuting right now, I want to mention really, Summer Rae is healed and fully ready to come back on TV, but they don't want to put her anywhere because there's an even number of women on both shows right now. So if they call somebody up, she'll probably end up on the other show, but right now they got nothing to do with her. So, sucks to be Summer Rae. Anyway.
Put her on NXT.
Yeah.
So she doesn't get rusty, you know?
You would think. Anyway, moving along, we cut out to the ring for the first of the aforementioned booked matches, Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor.
Fuck you, Roman. By the way, I have to say, Roman Reigns totally fucking heel. I don't care what anyone says.
Nah.
Because did you hear his promo?
I did not hear his promo.
Literally, okay, at the top of the, because he's the first thing that comes out. Literally, he comes out. First words out of his mouth. This is my yard. I beat The Undertaker, and I'm the #1 contender. You're just like, dude, wow, total heel promo right there. Just first words out of the mouth. I'm Roman Reigns, and this is my yard. I mean, just instant boos. Like,
okay.
That's literally all he has to say, and that's literally heel promo right there.
I don't see any indication of a promo, but okay then.
No, at the top of the show.
Oh, okay.
When he first came out, that was the first words out of his mouth was, this is my yard. And he's like, boo. And then, he's talking to Kurt Angle, and he's like, I don't know if, in case you don't remember, Kurt, I defeated The Undertaker. Boo, fuck you, Roman. It's just like, yeah. It's like, does WWE want people to forget or not? Because most of the reports are saying WWE wants him to forget. But every time Roman shows up, first two things out of his mouth, this is my yard, and I beat The Undertaker. It's like, you're driving it down our throats. People aren't going to forget. He has to be a heel at this point.
Yeah. So did Cena, never stopped him. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roman's going to get his because Roman wasn't the first one to do that, and invariably he's going to run into the one in 21-1.
Not if the other 4 people in the match have anything to say about it.
It's Roman Reigns. He'll no-sell them all.
Or they'll have him lose only to face Brock at WrestleMania like they want him to, which means Brock's just going to run over whoever wins that match.
But they can't do that because they need somebody to fight Brock in the intervening time frame.
That's what I mean. Whoever wins the Fatal 5-Way, and it's not going to be Roman, it's just going to get run over by Brock, so Brock can go fight Roman and lose to him at WrestleMania.
Possibly.
Whoever wins, we lose.
Except they're going to have an issue because they had to rearrange Brock's dates to get him back earlier to compensate for this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's going to be dates later that Brock was scheduled that he won't be there. So they may decide it's a better option to take the title off of Brock so he can be away for a few more months and then come back and win it again and then go on to fight Roman.
Or what they might do is they might have Brock run over whoever wins this match, and then shortly after that, Strowman will come back. They may take the title off Brock, put it on Strowman, and have Reigns beat Strowman instead of Brock.
They can do that too.
Because Strowman is over enough at this point that if they do Strowman v. Reigns out to WrestleMania and have Reigns beat Strowman at WrestleMania, that'd be like super heel heat on Roman.
True. Anyway, so Roman Reigns defeated Finn Balor off of a spear after knocking Balor off the top rope when he was attempting to go for the coup de grace. So Finn Balor did not win this match. He's going to get 5 points for competing in it. And
I also love the guy who's not injured going into this match came out more injured at the end of the night. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, Balor not injured at all. And Roman just shrugs everything off, stands up, and fucking spears him like it's nothing. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what, did you devour the Ultimate Warrior's corpse or something? What the shit?
No, he just beat John Cena.
Even John Cena doesn't have that kind of no-sell ability. That's Ultimate Warrior levels of no-sell ability.
I don't know.
Now, John Cena in the last year or so, or year or two, he's been actually selling fairly well, which is surprising. He's gotten better as he's gotten older.
Yeah. But that's something else Roman's going to have to... That's something else that's not going to help necessarily Roman that much, again, when he gets to his inevitable championship match either.
What's that?
Because I point out to you that there has been a documented instance in the past where Brock immediately no-sold being finished through a table and then went in the ring and finished with 4 dudes and won a match.
True.
Anyway, Finn Balor crazily has like 16 fucking move points because he dodged or reversed like 4 Superman punches.
Yeah.
So that's 16 points to Balor plus his 5 for competing is 21 points to Finn Balor.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Balor. And that perfectly puts him at 225, actually. Roman Reigns won the match. He gets 20 for that, 5 for competing, and 5 moves is 30 points to Roman Reigns.
Can we give him OMG points?
For what?
His drive-by kick. Or did you miss that part?
What did he do with the drive-by kick?
He drive-by kicked Balor's back into the ring post.
Ow.
That's why Balor was quote unquote injured for the rest of that match, because he got drive-by kicked into the goddamn ring post. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, but Roman Reigns is still fucking taped up. And I put to you, he semi-actually sold the injury once when he tried to go for the power bomb and went, ah! And like couldn't even lift him. I'm like, okay, bravo, Reigns, you actually sold that. And then promptly stopped selling fucking everything after that.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, yeah, Balor got back rammed into a ring post, but that pales in comparison to getting destroyed by Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, no, that's bullshit. But yeah, I feel that Reigns should get OMG for that, because that looked like it hurt.
That's fine. I gave him an OMG. Moving along.
Yeah.
So following this match, the lights went out in the arena, and Bray Wyatt appeared on the screen to cut a promo.
Yes, because that's what he does.
Specifically on Seth Rollins, saying that Rollins is gutless and that the Kingslayer doesn't have a chance against Wyatt tonight. Promo to Bray Wyatt.
Indeed.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. So, through the commercial, we come back for commercial to Rollins cutting a promo in response to Wyatt, saying if anyone's going to slay the beast tonight, it's him. Promo to Rollins. Interestingly, Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt are actually dead tied right now.
Mm-hmm.
As is Austin Aries with them, actually.
Mm.
As I look through.
I just remember another part of Wyatt's promo too, where he's like, whenever anyone looks at the Brock Lesnar, all they see is a conqueror. But when I look at him, what I see is a beast.
Yep.
Like, just whoever writes his promos, they're getting better.
I think he does.
Because he was like, if he did, then he was rare form on that night, because his promos were just fucking spot on the whole night.
Fair enough. So meanwhile, the Golden Truth come out to the ring. You ready for this, John?
I know a little bit about this.
And they got in the ring, and R-Truth begins cutting a promo on the crowd with a what's up, but then gets attacked by Goldust from behind, who beats the shit out of him. To an audible thank you, Goldust chant.
I'm disappointed in this for one reason and one reason only. I'd be happy, except they wouldn't let him do it, and it pissed me off.
Shattered Dreams?
Yes, I wanted him to just pick up R-Truth's lifeless body, prop it in the corner, and just go, doom, and just kick him. But no, they didn't. I was like, oh. And he didn't do the growl. Goldust never did the growl. And I'm like, you gotta do the growl. Come on, dude, that's your thing. Because he did the, like, twice. Not once did he do the, and it's like, dude, you gotta do that. It's so, it's your, you have one thing, dude. It's your thing. Goldust, you had one job. Just kick the old man in the balls and put him out of his misery, but you couldn't do that.
I thought his thing was Tourette's via electrocution.
There you go.
That was fucking stupid.
Oh! Anyway.
That's Booker T. He admits it. That was fucking stupid.
Anyway, after Truth gets tossed into a barricade and back in the ring, Goldust crawls on the mat like he used to years ago and does his old taunt for kicking Truth in the head and then getting a mic and simply saying, "That's what's up."
Also, they get promo points too for before they kind of came out.
Okay.
Because they had a backstage promo that led to this where they're talking in the back end. R-Truth's like, "Look, dog, I'm sorry about last week. I really am. We failed out there and we shouldn't have. And I know we could do this." And Goldust's like, look, it's all right. It's cool. look, we have a match against the club tonight. Let's go out there. Let's prove everyone wrong. Let's do this because we know we could do this, and you can redeem yourself. Or we could just go out there and let's go beat the club. And R2 was like, yeah, let's do this, dog. And they go out there. So that's kind of the precipitation for this. They go out there, and of course, club never ever comes out. So, fucking club not getting me any points.
Yeah, all right. So R-Truth gets that.
Yeah.
So Goldust gets himself
Promo.
5 for that promo and 4 for the assault is 9. That kick to the head isn't a finisher of his, is it?
No.
No.
I'm gonna go with 9.
Did he do a butt kick?
27.
I want them to bring back the Shattered Dreams, damn it. That was the best move ever. Especially if it's going to be like heel Goldust, he needs to use that move.
Unfortunately, that move is banned.
Can we bring back that in the Alabama Nut Crunch?
I don't even know what that is.
Alabama Nut Crunch. Yeah.
Hardcore Holly's old.
Where
he was totally not kicking them in the abs, which is what they later changed it to.
But
wasn't it called that in the game one year? Alabama Nut Crunch?
Yeah, it was. Totally was. They need to bring those two back, and they need to bring back the soccer kick, the Randy Orton punt kick.
That'll never happen because that causes concussions.
If he actually hits with it.
But in the game, I mean, no one gets hurt with it. And if someone imitates it, that's why we can't have nice things.
In the game, people get very hurt by it.
But they were all bad.
Okay. Anyway, so there we go. Following this, I guess we scraped R-Truth's corpse off the mat. And we were joined by Enzo and Cass.
And at first, when they first came out, I was like, oh, is this what the club's doing tonight?
Nope.
And nope. It's worse than that. Did you hear about this one, John?
No.
Get ready to facepalm.
Oh, yeah.
So they come out and begin cutting their usual opening promo, but are quickly interrupted by Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews.
Welcome, the Titus brand.
Crews mocks Enzo, saying he can't face Cass tonight because he's wearing an expensive suit. Cass says this match is going down anyway, and the bell rings. Big Cass faces Titus in this match. Titus starts off with kicks, beats him in a corner. He takes off his belt to start whipping him Hogan style, but Enzo distracts him from the apron, which lets Cass boot Titus in the face for a quick win. Enzo then takes a selfie in front of Titus before leaving.
No, he tries to take a selfie in front of Titus, and Apollo Crews sees it. Turns out, he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, taking a selfie." And Apollo's like, "No!" And then jump kicks him in the head.
Yeah, drop kicked him in the face. Yeah.
So apparently, Apollo Crews is heel turning.
No, he heel turned a while ago.
No, I think this was his official heel turn because I don't recall him ever doing anything heel up until this point. Because I recall him saying, Titus, what are you doing? I don't need your help. I don't want your help. And, kind of not agreeing with what Titus is doing. But, now he's, full on heel because he just fucking spin kicked Enzo in the face.
Anyway. So let's go over this. So Cass is going to get accompaniment. Is 5. No, wait, he was in the ring. Enzo gets accompaniment, which is 5. And also an interference. So 11 points to Enzo. Is 87. And then Apollo Crews gets 5 accompaniment points. And then the drop kick is 6 points to Apollo Crews. Is 65. And then Titus O'Neil lost the match. So Titus will get 5 points for competing and no moves.
And promo.
Did he promo? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Did you not see this match?
I don't know if I did.
Because when he came out, he had a mic and he totally made fun of Enzo. Because he was like, my name is Titus O'Neil.
Okay, then.
You know what I am? I can't remember what they said, but he's like, you can't teach that. It was hilarious. I was like, wow, okay. I kind of approve of this part because I know Titus has a good sense of humor and he's going to make fun of people, and that was fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he totally mocked Enzo's, I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud thing. He totally mocked that. It's awesome.
Nice.
Just right here, this is Apollo Crews.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so fair enough. Titus got his points, and Big Cass wins the match. He gets 20, 5 for competing, and 1 for the boot to the face is 26 to Big Cass. Let's see, at 127. Okay. Following this, we cut to the backstage area where Neville, and TJP are discussing their Austin Aries problem in the locker room. TJP says all he does is win like a walking festival. Neville says Aries' knee is hanging on by a thread, and they're going to end Aries once and for all on 205 Live this week. Promo to Neville and TJP. Neville. TJP. Where are you, TJP?
Oh, TJP's like, where's my title shot? And Neville's like, don't worry about that, boy. We need to take care of Austin Aries first.
Yep. And then after this, we go to our main event match, Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt.
Fuck you, Jimson.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah.
Which also ends in a disqualification.
Hey, I needed some points.
No, you didn't. You do not need any points.
To stay ahead of you. Well, although you don't have Braun anymore, so.
Yeah. Anyway. So they beat each other up. It's a good match between them. Rollins hits a Falcon Arrow for a near fall at one point. Wyatt rolls out. Rollins comes off the top with a splash onto Bray outside. But Joe then runs in and attacks Rollins from behind, calling for a DQ. Joe brings Rollins in the ring in the corner for a kick to the head, and then hits him with a rock bottom and keeps stomping on him. Joe and Wyatt come face to face, and they both stomp on Rollins together. Wyatt then grabs Joe and Sister Abigail's him, and then Sister Abigail's Rollins for good measure. So he attacked Seth, which means Seth wins by disqualification unintentionally. So Seth won't get that, but Seth will get 5 points for competing. And he will, technically, he will get 5 points for being in and winning the main event. So that's 585, that's 14 points. And then Seth had, over here, 14, and Seth had 12 moves, so that's 26 points to Seth Rollins. Where is he? 97 to 07, and 6 is 213. And then Bray Wyatt technically lost the match, so he'll get 5 for competing in it. He has 7 move points, so that's 12 points for Bray. And then competing in the main event is another 4. So I mean, let's see, what did I say? So 7, and then 5 for competing, and so that's 9, and then 7 would be 16 points to Bray. Be 97, and that would be 203. All right. And then Joe is going to get interference points and a finisher. No, Joe's going to get 2 finishers, actually. So 6, that's 8 points to Joe.
Woohoo.
Fuck you, Joe. 116. All righty. Let's check the scores. See where we're at here. Whoop. Data. Refresh. All right. Still in the lead at 2909 is Team Extreme, followed by Certified Battler Club at 2663. And at 1992 is Team Apocalypse.
Damn.
All right. So let us move on to the SmackDown.
All right. Speaking of SmackDown, the Aiden English match, was that last week?
What in
That
English?
The one where he debuted his post Simon Gotch gimmick and lost.
That was like 3 weeks ago. He's done that 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
Fair enough. Never mind then. Continue. I'm way off base.
You are way off base. Anyway, moving along. SmackDown. SmackDown.
Smacketh down.
The Rock Show.
Yep.
No,
But
it is the Kevin Owens Show.
by the way, The Rock hosted Saturday Night Live tonight. You should go check that out.
We have something else to check out, so I won't be doing that.
Well, I know. I'm just saying at some point.
Although, John, what time is Saturday Night Live usually on?
11:30.
Yeah, like 12 minutes.
Give me a second.
Jeff, don't bother. They're running that show live coast to coast now.
Are they really?
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Let's find out.
They just started that a few weeks ago.
Nope, it's on in about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You have to remember, I get Channel 5 local time.
Fair enough.
So I'll put the news on for 5 minutes. What the hell?
They had said they were going to start doing that live coast to coast.
Well, they lied.
Maybe they just didn't do it yet. Fair enough. By the way, based on the opening on the monologue, I didn't see the whole show, but based on the opening monologue, I will just say I agree. Vote Johnson Hanks 2020.
Johnson Hanks? As in Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he's there.
Is he going to be alive by 2020?
Tom Hanks isn't as old as you think he is. See this way, he's younger than Donald Trump.
That's not hard to do.
At this point, I don't think any of us are.
Yeah. Dude, Tom Hanks is only 60, dude.
Fair enough.
Yes, Dwayne Johnson joined the Fivers Club tonight.
Nice.
So, good for him.
If
Anyway.
you smell.
Yes. So SmackDown is emanating this week from the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Southern New Hampshire University?
Yep. That'd be the one.
So it emanated from an online university that actually has a sports stadium. What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay, then.
So the program opened up with Kevin Owens to host the first edition of the new and improved highlight reel with Kevin Owens.
Or as the sign said, Kevin Owens highlight reel.
Right. It did not feature a nice Geratron 5000. It was some piece of shit TV that he clearly bought at Best Buy on clearance.
It's Kevin Owens. He doesn't have rock star money.
That's the face of America to me.
Yes.
Hey, he doesn't have the fuck you goat money.
Only Coffee Stain Studios has that.
Yes. Anyway. So Owens cuts a promo saying that the only list Jericho's on now is the injured list. And, Jericho will never be seen again after he beat him down last week. And then he's now going to introduce his guest in French because he's a French Canadian and he can.
Question, did you see SmackDown?
I missed the beginning of this bit, but yes.
Because he actually mocks Jericho. He's like, and Chris Jericho, you will never, ever see him again. It was actually kind of funny.
No, you will, and very soon, actually.
Yeah, but that's what he said. It was kind of funny.
I know.
And of course, being Canadian, the accent came naturally to him.
Of course. He's from Winnipeg, you idiot. Anyway. So he goes to introduce his guest to French Canadian, but is promptly interrupted by AJ Styles, who says Owens has been stealing Jericho's gimmick for the last year, but Owens says he can do everything better than Jericho. AJ tells Owens on Sunday he's taking the belt back for the good old US of A, but they could get it on tonight instead. But Jinder Mahal interrupts. He's very pissed off because he was Kevin Owens' scheduled guest, and now his segment has been ruined. I say Owens says Styles stole Jinder's spot like a rude American. And Jinder says on Sunday he's going to beat Orton again, and then shows a clip of him beating Orton previously with the help of the Bollywood Boys. Jinder throws out a Gandhi quote, and then tells AJ he's going to lose twice this week, to Jinder tonight and to Owens on Sunday. AJ then chases Owens out of the ring and tells Jinder to get in the ring and start the AJ Styles highlight reel.
Yeah.
Throw to commercial. Promo to those three guys.
Then Jinder takes his turban off and flexes his steroids. I mean muscles.
Yep.
I'll be honest, this was actually a pretty good match.
All right, let's do the promo first, then we're going to do the match. Hold your horses.
I was just saying things while you're doing things on the screen.
Calm yourself, Iago. Stop stealing my shtick. I will throw you the fuck out of here.
Stop being a little rage baby.
Yeah, but you like Jericho, and he likes Owens, and so he's got to do it, right? Because Owens just stole Jericho's quote. He's got to do it. He's keeping in the spirit.
He's got a point.
I know. And that point is going to get buried right into your fat Canadian head. Anyway, AJ Styles gets promo points. And Jinder Mahal gets promo points.
And Kevin Owens gets promo points.
Yep. And the Bollywood Boys do not get promo points because they didn't say fuck all.
But they appeared, right?
Or
did they not?
They appear. I'm going to throw them accompaniment for the match.
Gotcha.
That is their justified points. And the match is Jinder Mahal versus AJ Styles.
Which was a very good match, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's AJ.
It is, but he's going up against Jinder Mahal.
Dude has been getting better.
He has. I'll give him credit. How much of that is because of steroids, we don't know. I'm sorry. Look at the man. He's a steroided up freak.
Yup.
He's like the Indian Big Papa Dump. You know I'm right, John.
Yeah, I just like that. That's a great way to describe him. Holla if you hear me.
Where my Indian freaks at?
Anyway.
Yeah, it was a fairly good match, and, I think AJ carried that match, but credit to Jinder, he did not do horribly.
Yep, so they go back and forth, beat each other up. The Bollywood Boys distract the ref while AJ's going for a phenomenal forearm, and Owens hits AJ in the knee from behind.
Yeah.
And AJ rolls into the ring selling the knee injury, and Jinder hits him with the Cobra Clutch Slam.
Yeah, so Owens should get commentary and interference points.
He should.
And
so
I think assault with a foreign object, because didn't he hit him with the title belt or something?
I don't know, just as he hit him in the knee from behind, I don't know.
I think he hit him with the title belt.
He might have.
Easy way to find out.
I got it.
I happen to have this still up, so
I got the clip up already.
Okay.
Go back. Let's see. There's AJ's in position. Yep, shot with the belt.
All right. Last foreign object use.
All right, so Kevin Owens is going to get, let's see, 5 for commentary, 6 for interference is 11, and the weapon is 3, is 14 points KO.
No.
Is 79, and 4 is 283. And then, let's see.
The Bollywood Boys, I think they interfered as well.
Let me verify that.
I know they did stuff after the match, I want to say. But they were at least out there.
Yeah, the Bollywood Boys did distract AJ, so yes, Bollywood Boys would get interference on that as well.
And accompaniment.
I already gave him accompaniment.
All right.
Keep up, boy. All right, and then AJ Styles is going to get 5 for competing in the match. He had 4 moves, is 9 points to AJ.
AJ Styles.
AJ sucks.
AJ Styles.
AJ sucks. We want Cena. AJ sucks.
If Cena comes back, do I get him since he was on my roster?
No. John gets him because he's a man down.
I could agree with that.
Man down.
Yeah, rumor has it that WWE is baking Cena to come back.
Yeah.
To SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't know why. SmackDown's a better show. SmackDown's perfectly fine.
The ratings do not agree.
Fuck the ratings.
The ratings are what make WWE money. Anyway, Jinder Mahal wins the match. He gets 20. He gets 5 for competing, is 25. He gets 3 moves, is 27 points to Jinder Mahal. This is an 81-91, and 7 is 198. All right. And Jinder Mahal in the top 10.
For now.
For now. So following this, after all this happens, we cut to the back for another segment of the Fashion Files.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. Well, Fandango is attempting to locate his partner, but only finds a custodian with a bald cap and a bad mustache. Only to be revealed that it is, in fact, Tyler Breeze. He talks about how he was undercover looking for the Uggos. And he starts losing himself in the character, but Fandango pulls him back out of it. And they get ready to go to the ring for their match. Promo to the Fashion Police.
Fair enough.
Fandango. And Breeze. Breeze. All right. So then we cut over to Randy Orton, who does an interview saying that the reason why people in America don't like Jinder Mahal is because he's an ass, not because he looks different. Promo to Randy Orton.
RKO. RKO.
Next, we have a tag team match play-up. Breezango versus the Colognes. The Colognes try to isolate Breeze to start off with, but he gets a hot tag to Fandango. Epico tags in. There's back and forths. And Fandango nails a Falcon Arrow on Epico for the win. The Uggos come out after the match and cut a shitty promo, saying that they make the rules, not the Fashion Police. On Sunday, they're taking them to trial at Backlash. And it's like the line, the Usos make some more law enforcement related puns before leaving. So the Colognes suck. So the Colognes are going to get 5 points for showing up each. Five for Epico.
We want Carlito.
Pretty much. If Carlito comes back, I get him.
Why? You have the Colognes?
Yes, I have the Colognes. So Breezango won the match, specifically Fandango. So we'll start off with Breezy. He had 1 move point, so he'll get 15 for being on the winning team. 5 for competing is 20, and 1 for his move is 21 points to Breezy Bella. He puts him at 78. Fandango gets 20 for winning, 5 for competing, and 2 moves is 27 to Fandango. Yeah,
But speaking of Fandango, one thing I wanted to mention last week, I completely forgot to mention. I love that when he came out, because it was in London, and their official theme song is Fandango's theme song. It's Cha Cha La La. And so they started doing the Fandango Cha Cha Cha, and Fandango was like doing it with them and conducting them in it. I love that WWE is now just completely fucking embraced it after squashing it when it was at its height of popularity.
Yeah.
It made me laugh to no end. I was like, "Ha, that's funny."
Yeah. Well, they're faces now. We're allowed to cheer that now.
I suppose.
Anyway,
you would think they would want to embrace it when it actually makes them money. When it was like #1 on the fucking like British Billboard charts.
True.
But no, they throw all that money away because K-fob. It's like, fuck you, WWE.
Yep. And the Uggos are going to get some promo points.
Indeed.
That's 5. That's 51. And 5 is 46. Okay. After this, we cut to the back where Becky and Naomi run into Charlotte, and they get ready to come out for the contract signing that is scheduled next. We then go to that contract signing, where Shane McMahon makes his presence known.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 with the money. Dollar, dollar.
Dollar.
So he introduces all the women. The new
That's
wedge.
how Shane rolls.
Yep. The new wedge order comes out first.
I love they still don't call him the welcoming committee. They just come out to Natalia's music and fucking Tron. I'm like, really? Come on.
No, Shane called them the welcoming committee when they got in the ring.
I know, but they don't have like like an official theme song or a Tron or anything. It's just Natalia. You're just like, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so they all get in the ring. Charlotte and Becky and Naomi make individual entrances next. First Charlotte, then Becky, then Naomi as champion.
And that just shows how much better they are than the new Wench Order. They get their own intros.
Yep.
The other ones have to like come out on Natalia's ass.
But the women all cut brief promos on each other inside the contract. But James Ellsworth steps forward and grabs the mic and says that Becky Lynch should stop longingly gazing at him because, in the words of Vince, she has no chance in hell with him. Ellsworth then tells Charlotte that, what I see over here is a queen looking at guaranteed king material, but you don't have a chance either. And Naomi needs to stop flapping her gums because Carmella's going to take her glow away. Naomi grabs Ellsworth by the collar, and then Carmella hits her, and the two of them get held back by their respective teammates, and Shane is like, all right, you, match, go. He's like, this show writes itself. This job is easy.
Well, that's kind of how Kurt Angle's feeling about Raw. It's like, whoa. Here in the WWE, we settle our differences in the ring, not back here in my damn office. Now get out there.
So anyway, promo points to all those people in the ring. And Naomi gets an assault for attacking. Naomi and Carmella get assault points. So let's go down the list. Becky Lynch. It's 5. 33. Charlotte. Who the hell is Charlotte? Charlotte. What the fuck? There you are. 5. Carmella is going to get 5, and 4 for an assault is 9. Puts her at 38. And who else is in this thing? Natalya gets 5. That puts her at 81. And let's see. Tamina's down here. She'll get up to 45. And James Ellsworth. Yeah, goes to 41. And the champ Naomi is going to be 5. And then 4 for the assault is a 9. Is 3 is 126. I get everybody in the ring? Yes? Okay, good.
There was 6 women and Ellsworth.
Yep, okay. So following this, Shane books a match between the two of them. We clear out, and Naomi and Carmella have a one-on-one match. Ellsworth tries to get in a little too close to the action right off the bat, and the ref throws him straight the hell out. Much to his chagrin. Carmella and Naomi spend about 10 minutes kicking each other. And ending with a Carmella super kick to Naomi on the floor. Naomi rolls in at the 8 count, and Carmella goes after her, continues with the offense. Naomi comes back with a kick and a flying clothesline, and then her trademark series of kicks. followed by a jawbreaker and a kick to the head. Naomi gets distracted by Tamina and Natalya as she goes up to the top, so the ref ejects Tamina and Natalya after that, which leads to the two of them brawling with Charlotte and Becky on their way out, which distracts Naomi, and Carmella rolls her up from behind for a win. I'm fine with this because all points for this match are to me.
No, they are not. You arrogant ass.
What are you talking about?
For like the 5th time, I have Tamina.
I was talking about the competitors.
No, you said all points in the match. Tamina was in the match. She wasn't in the match, but she interfered at least.
Which is why I'm talking about in the match. I'm not talking about the people at ringside. You arrogant ass.
Still part of the match.
No, it's not. Anyway. As I was saying, so interference to all the members of team fucking welcoming committee over there. So Natalya, 7, James Ellsworth, 47, Tamina is 51. Okay. And then brawling for Tamina and Natalya also for the out-of-ring fight. That's an out-of-match assault, so that's 3. It's 91 for Natalya. Tamina. And again, another 4 for that is 55. Becky Lynch is going to get 4 off of that. Is 37. Oh, whoa. All right, 37. And Charlotte is going to get 4 off of that. Put her at 99. Naomi lost the match, so she'll get 5 for competing, and 4 for moves is 9 points to Naomi. $25. And then Carmella won the match, so she'll get 20. 5 for competing is 25. And she had 1 move is 26 points to Carmella. 58 and 6 is 64. By the way, Jeff, do a little research before you start cursing at me, because the 2 women that actually competed are the only 2 that I have, you dumbass.
No, you have Natalya.
No, I don't. John took her.
Really? I don't recall that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, even John doesn't remember that.
I didn't take Natalya.
Oh, I just saw Natalya. Okay, I missed that. I didn't think I had Natalya.
Dumb fuck.
My bad. Okay, you took all the other ones. I thought you took her too.
Yeah, no. No offense, I wouldn't use a pick on her.
All right. Well, you've got everybody else. You've got Ellsworth and Becky and.
I had Ellsworth a long time ago.
Yeah,
no one will take him back.
Yeah, you had Ellsworth. You have Ellsworth, Becky, and Charlotte. So you have 3 of the people in that feud. I have 2, and Jeff has 1. We are missing somebody. You have Becky, Charlotte, and Ellsworth. I have Naomi and Carmella. Jeff has Tamina. Who are we forgetting?
You have Natalya.
I have Natalya. Okay. So 3, 3, and 2. Whatever. No, 3. No, wait. What? I'm confused. I have Carmella and Natalya and Naomi. So I have 3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3, 3, and 1. 7. Okay. Math is hard.
I love that Ellsworth is involved in the women's feud.
Oh, it's great. All right. How long till we pull a Santino when he comes out as Jamie Ellsworth?
They might as well.
Anyway, cut back to Dolph Ziggler in the locker room,
Oh my.
and he talks some shit about Shinsuke Nakamura, saying he's going to show footage of the incredible things Nakamura has done, but then there's no footage. Ziggler's saying that Nakamura hasn't done anything in WWE, but I've done everything. He rolls a highlight reel of his career next, and says he's going to prove everyone wrong by ending Nakamura's WWE career before it begins.
Like, just how much is he going to get his ass whooped on Sunday or whenever it is?
A lot.
Like, a lot.
But that is his job.
I do like the way he sells.
He does sell well. Sami Zayn does an interview where he said that he's requested a match against Baron Corbin on Sunday at Backlash, saying that Corbin sees him as a threat because Corbin knows that, unlike everybody else, that you can just plow through and keep going, Corbin, and you can't keep me down. Corbin then attacks Sami Zayn from behind and keeps him down, saying that he better stay down on Sunday or else he'll be put down permanently.
So he threatened murder? Is that what I'm understanding?
Pretty much.
After he tried to kill someone with a forklift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we sanction that here. I remind you that his opponent involving said forklift tried to murder a man with a chainsaw.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, didn't he try to murder a beast with a chainsaw?
True.
That's like self-defense.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. Oh my God! Just speaking of beasts, it just came to my head. There was an article in the newspaper the other day, and then like the next town over from mine, somebody that a fucking bear just climbed out of somebody's fucking raised porch and was just eating their bird feeder. Like just fucking bear on their fucking porch.
Right.
Like, okay then. Like, over the curtains and the glass doors is just a bear.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Bears. But the bear had to literally climb up to this raised porch that was like how many feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Like, it was a second-story porch.
Wow.
Anyway. So Sami Zayn gets promo points. Thank you, Sammy. All right. So, we cut out to the ring for our main event for the night, Randy Orton versus Baron Corbin. Non-title match. They go back and forth. The match ends with Corbin eating an RKO.
As it does.
As it does.
Dive.
Out of nowhere.
Dive.
Headlock.
So Baron Corbin lost the match, so we're going to throw Baron Corbin 5 points for competing, 4 for being in the main event is going to be 9, and Corbin actually had 7 move points on this.
Woo.
So that's actually going to knock him up to 16 points for Baron Corbin.
Nice.
Indeed. It is 42 is 4 and 48. All right. Randy Orton won the match. He'll get 20 for winning. He's going to get 9 for being in and winning the main event is 29. 5 for competing is 34. And Randy Orton had, what did that say, 3 moves. Yeah, so that's 37 points to Randy Orton. It's 86, and what did I say it was? 30 what? 37. So 86, so 66, 76, 86, and 7, 4, so 86, 93, 193. And back in the top 10 for Randy. Jinder Mahal comes out after the bell rings and tells Orton to savor his time with the championship because on Sunday he's going to destroy Orton and take the title belt. As he's talking, the Bollywood boys jump Orton from behind. He fights them off. Then Jinder tries to get on the apron. Orton kicks him off of there. The Singh brothers try to come back in, but Orton hooks them for a double DDT from the middle rope. But before he can hit it, Mahal hits Orton from behind with the 3 heels, then beating down the champion, and Mahal hitting the Cobra Clutch Slam, and then grabbing the belt and holding it over his head as the program goes off the air. So that's an assault for the Bollywood Boys. An assault to Jinder Mahal. It's 203. And a finisher point to Jinder Mahal is 204. All right. Point check. Scores coming in. 31-21 for Team Extreme, followed by the Certified Balor Club at 27-46 and 20-58 for Team Apocalypse.
Yeah, well, I am pretty much SmackDown, so.
Yep. Okay. And let's hit up the 205.
Yes, let's hit up the 205.
Interesting stuff on the 205. Very unorthodox 205 live show.
Also, great monologue by The Rock and Tom Hanks.
Indeed.
It was good.
.205 live. Y'all ready for this?
Down.
All right. So it starts with a replay of the stuff from Raw. Austin Aries is interviewed backstage, saying that TJP is Neville's lapdog, and if TJP thinks if he takes out Aries, he's going to get a title opportunity, but Neville is a liar, and also that TJP straight up can't take him out. It doesn't matter if he has a bad knee or not. TJP will never be on the A double level. So promo points to Austin Aries. $92. Following this, we go out to the ring, where Noam Dar, along with Alicia Fox, make their way to the ring. You're not going to believe who his opponent is.
I can hear
Rich Swann?
No.
Will Ospreay.
No. That would have been cool, but no. No. Because we heard a theme music we have not heard in a while, and for the first time since his debut, it's Grand Metalik.
Holy shit, I get points?
Yeah.
Wow. I assume I lose.
Yes. Yes, you do. You want a match, John? That's not a DQ.
Yay.
Yay! So Grand Metalik comes out, and he and Noam Dar have a great back and forth match. Grand Metalik throws freaking everything. He is bouncing around. He's throwing moves. He goes crazy.
And yet, I still get no points to show for it.
Yeah. Grand Metalik went with an elbow drop off the top for a near fall. He drilled Dar with some elbows and went for a pin. He then jumped out of the ropes and spun around, but Dar kicked him off the ropes and then kicked him in the face. So there you go.
Grand Metalik needs to get some Kalisto assistance.
Yeah, well.
He needs to get Grand Mutual of Kalisto.
Yeah. So Grand Metalik did not win, but Grand Metalik did compete, so he'll get 5 points. And Grand Metalik did hit 8 move points.
Fair enough.
So 13 points to Grand Metalik.
Also, 10 points for anyone who gets that reference.
What reference?
That he needs to get Grand Mutual of Kalisto.
Okay, then.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Stop watching SNL. We're doing the fucking recording.
Sorry, it's live.
I'm aware. The clips are all on YouTube after the fact. They don't go anywhere. They do tape it so they can air it later as a rerun. It's not gone forever. You know, your Skype profile picture exists. Anyway.
I know.
As I was saying, Noam Dar won this match, so he's going to get himself 20 points for winning and 5 for competing is 25, plus 7 moves is 32 points to Noam Dar. How's about that, John?
Yay.
$68. 78 puts him at 88. No, wait. 98. Yeah. All right. And Alicia Fox gets a company of points. 589. All right. All right. So following this, we see an ad for the UK Championship thing that's going on. And a plug for Talking Smack. We heard a little bit about the rivalry between Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa. And we are informed that next week, Akira Tozawa will take out Brian Kendrick in what might be the last time in a street fight.
Didn't they say that about last week's match, that it was for the last time?
No, I don't think so.
I thought it was the end. I thought maybe you said. I thought it was said that it was the end of their feud.
Maybe. Brian Kendrick is interviewed. Kendrick said the type of match suits his plans to a T. There are no rules of DQ. Things don't always go according to plan because he wanted to mentor Tozawa, but he didn't plan on him acting disrespectful. This is Tozawa's been stubborn and shouldn't be so worried about the WWE Universe. He followed that with a few chants and finished saying Tozawa hasn't picked up any of the things Kendrick has taught him. It could be the end of Tozawa on 205 Live, if he has not. So, promo points to the Brian Kendrick. Turn that the fuck down.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Knock it off. Anyway.
Fuck off. With all the noise going on, with all the fans and stuff, it's hard to hear it from back here. At least give me a chance to turn it down, which I did, asshole.
Well, if you give me an indication you were actually going to do it and not just be a sarcastic dick and blow me off, maybe I wouldn't. Anyway.
Pay attention. I wasn't blowing you off. You said turn down. I immediately went to go turn down, and then you wouldn't been an asshole. So fuck you.
Because you were sitting there doing nothing.
I was turning it the fuck down.
Not for Mariah.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. Take over Chicago commercial. And then our second match of the night, or what was going to be our second match of the night, Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. Before the match,
I lost.
But before the match, well, you would have lost if there had been a match.
No, fuck.
Before the match gets underway, Ali comes out to the ring and gets immediately jumped by Drew Gulak. And he and Tony Nese beat the shit out of Mustafa Ali. They throw him into the barricade, beat him up some more, face first into the ring post. Gulak said he's going to make an example out of Ali, and then put him in the corner of the ring and instructed Tony Nese to hit him with the running knee, which he does. So, assault points to Gulak and Nese also gets a finisher. So, Drew Gulak gets himself 4 assault points. And Tony Nese gets 4 assault points and 1 for the running knees. It's 5 to Tony Nese. He has 31. And I'll throw Mustafa Ali 3 points for showing up. After this, we had a commercial for Backlash, and then Rich Swann is backstage, smiling, wearing sunglasses. He's interviewed by by Dasha about his Noam Dar's comments. Swann said that Dar will get what he deserves, and what he really deserves is to get away from Dar and Fox. A random guy then walks in with a gift for Richard T. Swann. Swann says there has been a mistake. That gift is for the guy in the mirror over there, and that guy turns out to be Arya Daivari, who is checking himself out in the mirror. The guy tries to give Daivari the package, and Daivari yells at the guy because he's busy, and he says the package must be his $2,500 sunglasses that were custom made in Dubai. Daivari then looked at the box and says, "Wait a minute, these aren't my sunglasses," and left it on the table as he left the screen. Jack Gallagher then picked up the box as Daivari came back and told Gallagher to get your hands off my package. Gallagher tried to be nice to his former rival to get the box back, and Daivari then opened the box and got talcum powder in the face. Daivari then started yelling in his native tongue, and the segment ended with the announce team laughing their asses off. Comedy all around.
What's with the talcum powder? Like, that seems to be all they use.
I was just hoping that we were going to get Alicia Box.
So for all points to all these people, let's see. Who was here? Rich Swann was here.
Can you handle this?
4. Gentleman Jack Gallagher was there. That's 5. That's 4 and 141. Arya Daivari was there. 6 and was that it? Was there somebody else there?
I don't know. I didn't see 205.
Nope. 3 of them. Okay, we're good. Fair enough. Apparently, Tom Phillips was literally crying laughing after this.
Okay, then.
So we then go to our main event, TJP versus Austin Aries. It's an incredibly good match between these two gentlemen with all kinds of moves back and forth. The whole thing comes to an end when TJP locked Aries in the knee bar and then grabbed the ropes to add torque while the ref was checking Aries on the other side for tap out, but he caught TJP with the rope and made him break the hold. TJP set up for the detonation kick, but Aries grabbed the rope to prevent it and then rolled TJP up before spinning it into the last chancery and tapping him out. Neville then came in and assaulted Aries and worked on Aries' knee some more. And then swung Aries' leg into the ring post, then put him in a modified heel lock. Then Jack Gallagher made a save and hit a headbutt on Neville. So, we're going to go with, start off with TJ Perkins, who competed in the match, so he gets 5 for competing, 4 for being in the main event is 9, and 4 moves are 13 points to TJP. There's the TJP. TJP, where are you? Here we go. That's 253. Austin Aries won the match. He'll get 20 for competing, 9 for being in the main event is 29, 5 for the competing in there, 20 for winning, 9 for main event, and 5 for competing is 34. And Austin Aries had 10 moves, it's 44 points to Austin Aries.
Wow.
He's 92, 02, 22, 32, 42. What did I say the number was?
44.
Yeah, 44.
So that becomes 92. So 02, 22, 32, 42, and 4 is 246. Boom.
No.
What?
How can it be 246 if he was below 200 and he only got 44 points? Math doesn't add up.
All right.
It's 236. Do your math right.
I skipped 12, 22, 32. Okay. 236 then. Sorry.
Learn how to do maths. See, the Asian knows how to do maths, people.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So anyway, Neville and Gallagher are going to get post-match assault points, and Gallagher's also going to get a finisher, signature, whatever. So Gentleman Jack is going to get 4 for the assault and 1 for the headbutt is 5, and plus 1 is 146 for him. And Neville is going to get 4 for an assault. And that's going to put Neville at 180 even. All right, there we go. Let's check the scores. Scroll them over here. All right.
Refresh.
At 3191 is Team Extreme, followed by Certified Battle Club at 2765, and at 2123 is Team Apocalypse. All right. Let's go to the leaderboards.
I think John's going to end up in second place at this rate.
What are you talking about?
Because he's getting consistently more points than you are.
How do you figure?
Because he got like almost 100 points on 205 Live, whereas you didn't. So on the whole, consistently, he's actually getting more points than you are. That's why he's actually catching up.
Actually, he got about 80 points. Whereas
Yeah.
I only got about 20.
Yeah, it's like this looks like consistently he's getting points. If that keeps up, he might end up in second place by the end of this thing.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough time to cover a 1,000 point gap.
He's not 1,000 points behind you.
Just 1,000 points behind you.
I said second place. Do I look like I'm in second place?
Not yet.
Exactly. That's what I said. He's going to hit second place, and I'm probably not going to be relinquishing first place at this rate. So
he's 600 points behind me. I don't know about that.
I don't know with how long we have left to go. He could catch up if
we have until SummerSlam. You know exactly how long we have left to go.
Yeah, like I said, with how long we have left to go, he has more than enough time to actually catch you. If you let me finish, if the point gains remain as they have been going, because he's like I say, so many more points than you are on 205 Live that it's actually allowing him to catch you.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's go to the leaderboards.
Indeed.
All right, top of the leaderboards is still Kevin Owens at 283, the U.S. champion and new face of America, followed by T.J. Perkins at 253, followed by Austin Aries at 236, and then the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss at 233. Finn Balor coming in at 225, followed by Seth Rollins at 213.
Rollins.
Jeff Hardy clocks in at 212, followed by Jinder Mahal at 204. Bray Wyatt at 203, and Randy Orton rounding out the top 10 at 193.
All you would be.
Oh. Yeah, you have 7 of the top 10. I have 3. John has none.
Yeah.
Like John's highest rated guy right now is Neville at 180, down at number that'll be number 12 right there.
Yep, that's Neville.
Neville.
But that could change come the pay-per-view.
We'll find out. All right.
Because if Miz beats Ambrose and retakes that Intercontinental Champion, that'll skyrocket the Miz.
It will. It will. You are true.
That'll easily put Miz in the top 10.
Perhaps.
You're wearing glasses.
See, now we all have glasses. Anyway, that's our show.
Okay, Superman.
So, with that, this has been the Fantasy Log. Thank you two for joining me. Oh,
And
actually, before we go, hang on. Let's hold off on that for 1 sec.
yeah. One more thing.
Well, tomorrow's a pay-per-view. Let's look at Backlash a little bit.
Sure.
All right. So the matches at Backlash are looking as follows.
All points to me.
Some lovely Shinsuke crotch.
That match is all John. Next.
All right. So the pre-show match is me. It's Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English.
A very definition of a modern
major superstar.
Indeed.
You've got the main event minus the Singh brothers for John.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Uggos versus Breezango.
I do.
You have KO versus AJ.
Mm-hmm.
We all have some members of the women's match.
Yeah, I ain't getting no points for that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Who has Shinsuke Nakamura?
John.
Oh, so you have the whole Shinsuke versus Dolph match. That's good.
Yes, he does.
You and I are split on Corbin versus Sami Zayn.
I hope Corbin wins.
And we are also split on Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan.
Yeah, that could go either way.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
You have both the title matches, so... In fact, you have all 3 of the title matches, except... Yeah, the women's not because you have all the title matches, so we're basically fucked.
I mean, I think this pay-per-view is probably going to put me into the untouchable realm for the rest of the season.
Could be. We'll find out.
And depending on how the title situations on Raw goes, there's going to be an all knockdown, drag-out war between the two of you guys for second place.
Well, we'll find out. But I point out to you, you never know who or what is going to get a push. Nobody could have predicted that Jinder Mahal would be in the top 10 right now.
Yeah.
Breezango.
Yeah, nobody could predict Breezango would get a push. And we had a season of this show where John won off of massive points from James Ellsworth.
And also, no one really could have predicted that Alexa Bliss was going to, number 1, be traded to Raw. I did not see that coming. And number 2, immediately get the title.
Yeah.
You're the only one that didn't see that coming.
Well, I saw it as a possibility. I didn't think they'd actually do it.
And John did, and that's why he has all those points.
I have Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have Bliss? I thought he took Bliss from me.
I took Bliss from you.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, what the hell? She's like the only person really getting me any points on Raw. That's why if she loses the title, I'm fucked on Raw. Because I have literally nobody else on Raw that's of any worth. Everything else is you guys, except the Hardy Boys, but I don't know how much longer they're going to be the champs. Literally, the Hardy Boys and Bliss are the only reasons I have any kind of staying power on Raw, and they're probably the only reasons I'm actually managing to stay ahead of you guys, just because I have them on Raw. But even then, it's mostly SmackDown that's giving me points. If I lose either one of those as champ, if not both of them as champs, I don't know what that's going to do for me. I think with Backlash, though, it might not matter, because like I said, Backlash might give me enough points that it won't matter, but we won't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. Oogly doogly.
Yeah. Indeed.
So, with that, this has been Fantasy Log. We will see you on Thursday for Backlash, folks. Peace.
Indeed.
Bye.